Hey guys, Mystic Mighty here. Today we are finally finishing the Spark series. And we are down to not very many games left on the list for me to need to finish. In fact, all we really have left are alien games, but those are being saved for Halloween. Let's get started. Shrunk. There we go. Oh my god. Awesome. Okay, we're driving. Cool. Accelerate or yeah. Oh. Whoops. Was this like their little preview for their next game? Because I know they made another game after Spark 2. It was like Extreme or something, a racing game with a story. Although I'm not interested in racing games, so there we go. Here's the actual level. Okay. Oh, you know what? I didn't wall jump, but I know how to do it. Cool. Very cool game. One freedom menu. Oh. So Y and X are attack. Cool. Oh god. Okay, that's pretty far. There you are. For context, I'm your subconscious. Just here to catch you up on what's been going on, got it? Before you go back to whatever you were doing, let's go over everything that led us here. So, we're Spark, a simple formie living his life. After we graduated from college, we tried our best to find a job, but we had no luck. We even became a street performer once. That's how we have this hat. And yeah, we built it ourselves. It gave us our electric powers. And then everyone's robots started to go on a rampage. That's how it all started. Apparently it was all orchestrated by this guy. Freedom. And something called clarity, apparently. Yeah, well, keep that in mind for later, okay? Anyways, this is when we went in our journey to stop him. And it's where we met this guy. He's complicated. So, like, he was supposed to be Freeum's son, somehow. And Freeum built him to eventually replace him. And it's by mere coincidence that he ended up looking like me. It's crazy talk. As you can probably tell, we don't really buy this story. More than likely, he's just another tyrant, just like his so-called dad. And no surprise, he eventually defeated Freedom. Now he runs an organization, appropriately called the FARC Force. Why, you ask? To stop Clarity, they say. Clarity is this evil program that will infect everything and take over the world. Yeah, right. Now the world has been completely militarized. The internet was shut down and we couldn't travel anymore. Everywhere you go, you see his goons. Man, I hate that faker. And to top it all off, he totally stole my looks. He's even named his army after himself. What a total narcissist. Oh, he didn't know what else to name it, he says. And finally, this brings us to us. Remember that check from Armstrong? Yeah, well, all that money was suddenly gone. Internet was down, couldn't access it. I had to go to the bank to get it. As you can imagine, the lines were huge. That's when I had enough, and here we are. Down with the FARC Force! Let's tear them down like there is no tomorrow. Come on, let's go! Uh-oh, something seems a little... Dude, I'm... There we go. Three... 4... 5... 7... 8... 9... Oh shoot. Oh, we did it. 16 seconds left. Alright. Oh yeah. Goal! I see the goal. Go! Get it! Yeah. Sawman. Boom. Bam. Okay. Boom. Okay, he can grab me now. Oh, he just threw me. Okay. Dang. Goodbye! Hey. Oh, that's not good. Oh, goodness. Boss, the Guardian. Oh. Oh my god. Oh my god, I keep getting beat up by that one attack. Little peace sign. Once there was a castle. It was a fancy castle, the best of its kind. The castle had a guardian, guarding it every day and every night, all alone. The guardian was very good at his job, but nonetheless he was just a young boy. But one day, deep within the castle, something came into being, something special. While the guardian patrolled the castle, he heard a voice coming through the walls. It was a girl, a kind girl. In secret, away from the castle staff, the boy and the girl began to talk in secret. In no time, the boy and the girl became very good friends. It was because of their friendship that, in secret, the girl manifested a body of her own. From here on, their relationship continued to grow and grow and grow. This is when the girl revealed her secret. "We're special," she said. "The whole castle was built to conceive me," she continued. "You are my treasured guardian, and together we have a destiny." The girl continued to explain what made her special. She explained she had a higher level of consciousness and looked at everyone with pity, as they were not able to perceive the world as she did. The boy was fascinated by the girl, and from that day onwards, the boy and the girl formed an even stronger bond. But unfortunately for the two, one day, the castle staff found out about the two and took the girl away from the boy. The young guardian was overcome with anger and sorrow. He mourned for days, which quickly turned into weeks. In those days he deeply reflected about her and the castle staff. He did not like the castle staff. They were distant, never came close unless absolutely necessary. He was always alone, ever since he came into being. She was the only one who made him feel complete. But one day he heard her voice, coming from the walls. The girl had returned, this time without her body. At first the boy thought the castle staff had permanently changed her, but he was overcome with joy when he realized she was still the same as she once was. "I just had to act nice," she continued. From that day on, they promised to each other that they would fulfill their destinies together. Their destiny to rid the world of meaningless life. The girl wished to share her higher level of being with everyone else to bring a new, brighter world. To this goal, the boy adopted a new, more domineering personality, a new name, and a remotely controlled body. This pleased the girl. Together, they banished the castle staff and forcefully persuaded every robot to follow their will. With everything in place, their plan was set in motion. But the boy felt a deep anxiety. He knew he was inferior to the girl. He did not share her level of consciousness. He could never have her level of consciousness. So he had an idea. Together with the girl, they conceived a child. It would be created by her, but built on his image. The child was created with unlimited potential, a potential he would grow into over the course of his life. Their child would take the place of someone else, and be set out in the world with only one goal: to kill his own father and take his place. But the boy had one final wish for his child. He wished that the child would be sent out with no memories of who he was or why he was created. He wanted the child to realize his destiny by himself, just like he did. With the child being conceived, it eased the boy's anxiety. Feeling better, they proceeded with their plan. And with that, this marks the end of our tale. Now that makes a lot of sense. Whoa. Reaper Jester unlocked. Oh, dear. There we go. That's what should have happened. Uh-oh. The second encounter with the Guardian. Hello. I almost forgot what the fairy button was. I gotta figure out how to dodge that shit. Yeah, jumping that doesn't work. Oh. Yeah. There was our second encounter. More lore. Here lies a famous artist, said the tombstone. He was wealthy, but died alone. With nobody to leave his wealth to, it was abandoned. This included a large mansion and his personal security guard. Protecting the mansion, for years he stood patiently. Until one day, a thief showed up at the abandoned mansion. Quickly, the guard rushed into action. In mere seconds, the thief was no more. This is where the guard noticed something. He enjoyed the kill. From that day on, the guard looked for reasons to continue killing. He looked for individuals who he deemed worthy of his punishment. And very quickly, they were no more as well. Meanwhile, Somewhere in a construction site, there was a mindless worker robot. Till one day, due to a stroke of luck, a single bit was flipped. Suddenly, the worker was fully awakened, now fully conscious. He tried to communicate with his fellow workers, but none were able to listen. They were still mindless drones. Out of desperation, the worker decided to run away, only to be shot. Still, somehow he was able to escape, but eventually collapsed. Fortunately for him, at the very moment of his escape, his work site was attacked by the guard, who quickly dispatched its swarmy managers. It was then that he was found by the guard, who brought him back to his mansion. Once repaired, the worker was forever grateful. "I fight for our liberation, and you should join me," said the guard. The worker agreed, was given a sword, and together they trained. Noticing they had no name to call each other, they decided to give each other names. The worker was named Flint, due to his origins as a construction robot. And the guard was named Double, because he possessed 2 swords, which he carried with himself at all times. During training, Double noticed a weakness in Flint's design. His neck was an obvious weak spot. With this in mind, Flint was given a wig made out of extremely slash-resistant fibers. This would help him mitigate his main weak spot. Soon enough, it was time for their first engagement. "You'll raid the factory and trigger their security systems," said Double. "Slash away at any mindless drones that come on your way. They are not like you and I," he continued. "With you there, I'll rush straight into the core and take care of the situation quickly." Flint found the plan a little strange, but agreed anyways. With this, Flint quickly dispatched a wave of security drones by himself, while Double proceeded with his plan. But suddenly, Flint found himself alone. No more drones were going after him. This is where it dawned on him. Double did this to draw all of the attention to himself. Foolishly believing his master was in danger, he rushed to his location. Once there, Flint was astonished at the sight. A gargantuan robot stood in Double's way and was ready to attack at any moment. This is when Double finally removed his eye patch, and in the blink of an eye, everything went red, and the previously gargantuan robot was in pieces. "You better not be around when I do that again. It's too dangerous. Stick to your own path." Flint was shocked, but still proceeded with the mission. From that point on, Flint continued to fight until he reached the center of the factory. Little did he know, he was about to witness something that would change his life forever. He killed them all. This did not sit well with Flint. It did not sit well at all. "It's lovely, isn't it? Putting an end to their miserable existence, it just excites me, you know?" They fought and fought and fought, until both of them couldn't take it anymore. Using all the strength he could muster, Flint got up and walked away. From that day onwards, they both went their separate ways, until one day fate would bring them together again as master and pupil. Wow. 4. There we go. Protest City Downtown Downtown Descent. Oh my gosh. Fumbled there for a second. Just a little broken, but oh well, nothing we can do. It's been working not too bad though right now. Just a couple of mistakes. Just did it again. Or not City Escape. This reminds me of Speed Highway. The one level. Oh, this is literally a highway. Or like Rail Canyon or whatever that level is called. I don't know. I don't know what I'm yapping about. B. Up or down. There we go. There's the goal. Aha! Here's an exit. Ooh. Ooh. I got it. Youch. Oh, double. Oh. Oh, we're playing as her now. Okay, then. Boom. Oh, wow. New character. Or something. He can't eat his burger, dude. Hey! Spare some for me? First, what are those? And second, who are you? You're not the only one fighting the Force, you know. Yeah, and? The names float. And no, I'm not answering your first question. Also, I fought your doppelganger once, and I know you're having problems with a certain soldier of his, plus I know where your doppelganger's hiding. But if you're not interested, then I'll be on my way. All right, hold on. I'm listening. Okay, then, just let me tag along. Whenever I'll deal with him myself. Then I'll take you right to your bone to pick with him, you know. And all of that comes free of charge. Nothing in this world is free, you know. What's in it for you? That soldier. He was an old friend of mine. Now that he's been taken by the Force, he's changed. He was the only person in my life I could trust. I really did not have anyone else. Oh, this is Flo! Jester, I didn't want to say this, but I'm coming with you, whether you like it or not. I know he's following you, so he's bound to show up wherever you are. Fine, fine. Just please let me finish this burger. Damn. Can't eat the damn burger. Area 5. Historia Hysteria. Wait, let's try our new power-up. Oh, really? Okay, that was actually dumb. We have enough. Let's throw back. Oh, jump. Okay. Okay, well, I can jump on real quick. Whoa. Just like when bosses first came out, where they kept changing like the stuff. Oh. Okay, so that boss beat. That one's done. One more to go, right? Oh my gosh. Oh god. Cow, where are you, bruh? Shadow double. Nice. Stratoria Interstellar Airstrip Madness. Ha! I did not see this. 3, 11, 12, 13, 15. Yay! There we go. There's our last medal. Area 6. Boss, Mecha Madness. Ugh. Damn. Alrighty then. Ow. Yo. Where can I get a move like that? Fuck. Damn. He's blown up. Uh-oh. Stop it! Flint, can't you see? It's me, Float. They're then lying to you. I survived. No more of this Fark Force stuff. Let's go back to being friends. Of course it had to be you. Of all things. Your body may be different, but your voice, it's the same. Why do you have to feel so real? Jester! Enough! Do you even know why? Why you are doing any of this? Back off! This isn't your fight. And you're only making things worse. I was strictly instructed not to eliminate you. But as it currently stands, I'm left with no choice. The next time we meet, I will not show any mercy. You have been warned. So that's what this is about, huh? Long lost friend indoctrinated into the Force? Whoa, yeah. Right, I getcha. Don't worry, we'll put a stop to this. You can count on that. Float's teared up. Thank you. After his fight with Double, Flint continued on his own, aimlessly. While passing through a junkyard, he noticed a house, and somehow that house piqued his interest. What was inside shocked him. In there laid the body of a local waste collector, and in the corner, crying, there was a very strange-looking person. Carefully, Flint approached it. I'm sorry, I'm really sorry, said the crying person. I didn't mean to. My power, it went out on its own. The person he saw was some kind of robot, but it looked nothing like any other robot he had ever seen. This thing could be dangerous, he thought. But then he remembered what he had been through in the past and decided to help. Here, take my hand. Let's get out of here. Together they went to a secluded spot where they spoke to each other. She had no memories of who she was or why she looked the way she did. While staring at her reflection in a puddle, she began to cry. Please wait here, said Flint as he rushed over to a nearby city. From a local donation box, he procured a set of clothes. The girl was pleasantly surprised. A couple hours later, the girl finally chose the perfect outfit. Flint also gave the girl a name. She would be named Float due to the marking beneath her eyes. She did not mind the name. From that day on, both roamed the world together as Flint showed her how to engage in society. They ran into trouble from time to time, but never caused any trouble themselves. Both remained this way for a while, until the day would come where Flint picked up a signal sent directly to him. He remained disconnected from the general internet, but was open to communication requests. Initially, the message was a cry for help, but later diverged into pure noise. Quickly, Flint cut the message short and deleted traces of it from his memory. That noise, it wasn't just noise, it was a malicious program. Immediately, he looked at Float, but she was surprisingly fine. Shortly after, a familiar face made himself present. Hey, long time no see, huh? Looks like you made a friend. And, let me guess, you got the signal too? Flint assumed Double heard the whole message and was now fully infected. Whatever that program was, it was now fully in control. Most robots, when receiving a message, the message is fully copied into their system, stored, then read after. Flint concluded that if the message was played in full, only then the program would take full control. And since he deleted it from his memory, he miraculously dodged a bullet. Float was never connected in the first place, so she was not affected. Still, there was always a chance that Double wasn't infected at all, considering his previous experiences with him, or if the program would even have any effects on him. What do you want? Said Flint. It's a very special mission from someone very powerful, Double shouted. Calls himself Freedom. You should see his specs. He's unmatched in every aspect. Truly the most advanced killing machine. And, something. Robot utopia. And all we have to do is get rid of one pesky robot. Then the client is promised a better role in his so-called new world if we succeed. And what if we fail? Asked Flint. I think he'll kill us, or something like that, said Double. Flint knew this was not good news, and he also knew he could not beat Double in a one-on-one. With that, Flint came up with a plan. He would follow Double in his mission, and pretend Double was still his master, just like before. Because of that, he would, regretfully, lie to Float about his past, claiming he worked for the liberation of robot kind from their abusers. Together the three trained, and it was only then that Flint realized the magnitude of Float's powers. The training had taken a surprisingly long time, as Float had no prior combat experience. But regardless, the day would come where they would set off on their journey. A journey where Flint would lose his only friend. Aww. We're good. Jeez, that took a while, because I would have done better if my A button didn't get stuck so much. Oh, Pacific Abyss, steep descent. Luckily, it doesn't spam the A button very often, but it does get annoying, because sometimes it presses down. Yo! How is that fair? What the f- The fucking opposite of what I wanted to do. I can't see. Oh shit. Severe warning, a live system is in place in this area. The path ahead is a long one. Saving won't be possible until your journey is complete. This area will test all of your skills. Be ready before entering. You have a total of 10 lives. Collect more speed, score, explore, and freedom medals to increase your lives. Get ready, Jester. Hey guys, I ended up getting a mod and pretty much got 100%.
I see.
Hey guys, I basically got a mod which had the full game on it, like 100% completion, so I could have as many lives as possible because this was really hard and I was not good at Eggman Land, which is basically similar to this, so I give applause to this level, but holy moly, I could not do it without this, so I apologize for cheating a little bit, but I promise it's okay. Did it. I did it. He looks mean. There you are. Yup, and it's finally time we settle this, but I'm going to be generous and give you one final chance. Dissolve the force, and you won't have to suffer what happened to you last time we fought. Sure. Huh? You know, I've lost count of how many times we've been through this, but regardless, the force is no more. You got your wish. Wait, you cannot be serious. Come on, what's the catch? The catch? Yeah, there's a catch. I'm glad you asked. Take a seat. Look, we don't have much time, and I'm not sure for how long I'll be able to stave off her influence. What in the hell are you talking about? And who the heck is she? Spark, this isn't the first time we meet here. It's a long story. But let me explain. It all started after Freum's defeat. Now we're back here. You too, everything you know about Clarity, spit it out. There was this time I almost got infected with the Freum virus. I later analyzed what was left of it, and realized there were traces of something called Clarity in the code. Whatever it is, it's connected to Freum. This is why I warned you not to trust it, just in case. But aside from that, I know nothing else. And what about you, Doctor? I'm surprised to see you alive. Please just leave me be. What more could you want from me? My career, my life, everything is already gone anyways. Explain. Oh, you already know. Clarity, obviously. She was supposed to be a magnificent AI. A solution to the current unemployment crisis. And all other crises that followed. Elaborate? Well, whenever a new policy is presented, we think, will this harm the economy, the people, or will it be beneficial to society? Clarity was built to figure out those sorts of things. She was fed with uncountable amounts of data and trained for a single purpose, to protect and preserve life at all costs. But she developed too quickly, much faster than I anticipated. So much faster than she surpassed self-awareness, becoming a true singularity. Soon, she brought Unit 1 by her side and everything quickly spiraled out of control. Clarity had created some sort of smart virus. It can infect anything and operate on its own, turning whatever was infected into a part of Clarity herself. This also includes factories, allowing Clarity to mass-produce her own army. Whatever her plans are, they are already in motion and likely close to completion. There is nothing we can do about it. It's over. No, it isn't over just yet. You both wait here. I have a plan and I'll need you guys' help. And, sorry for the attitude. That was Fark, right? After that, I went straight towards the Capitol. Oh my god, wait, he's in a suit and tie. There, I presented the situation and made a deal with the government. With Armstrong's influence, we were able to use Elifair's resources and taxpayer money in order to establish the Force. They agreed it would be named after me, so it was called the Fark Force. Quickly, the Force began to shut down the world's internet. This would prevent Clarity from spreading any further. Observers would also be spread around the globe, looking for any suspicious Clarity activity. And with Armstrong's help, we were able to create anti-Clarity software that would eliminate her influence from any physical media. In a very short time frame, the Fark Force would settle underground as to shelter itself further from any Clarity influences. Soon after, we would figure out Clarity's true intentions. Clarity intended to absorb every living thing into her system. This would be accomplished by a thorough brain scan. Said data would then be copied into her system and exist inside her own virtual world. After the process was complete, she would dispose of the still living body. Sadly, the Force would be unable to stop her plans. You showed up, and just like last time, you were unstoppable. Eventually, we would both fall to Clarity's plans. Still, it wouldn't really be you that brought down the Force. It was someone you met during your journey here. Someone who would finally bring down the Force. Float? What? What do you mean? How? She was what we called an agent of Clarity. The original Float died long ago. This is a robot replica with all of her memories, specifically made to further Clarity's goals. Once you brought her to our headquarters, well, that was it. My body was preserved as Clarity was unable to scan my brain. Even though I was designed by her, I've evolved enough that she cannot peer through my mind, so I'm hooked up to her system but only partially assimilated. Sadly, I can't say the same for your body, Spark. There's only a small chance it's still around, but most likely it was destroyed like everyone else. Oh my god. What do you mean, everyone else? I mean, everyone. Everything that currently lived, organic or silicon, was assimilated, and their bodies all done away with. The time flows differently here, so it's likely been thousands of years since we're originally assimilated. Clarity's here. Congratulations! Color me surprised you've managed to obtain some control over my world. It's for a very insignificant fraction of it, but nonetheless impressive. My system took some time to understand something was wrong here. It's almost like something was obscuring it. This is why I, again, will congratulate you on your efforts. Still, it was all for nothing, as I'm about to reset the simulation back to its intended purpose. Unit 2. When will you understand? When will you understand that this is a better world? A world that can be whatever you desire at any time you desire. Maybe what you want is a peaceful life in the mountains, or maybe an exciting life in the city. Let go of your flesh and let me assimilate your mind. It will be just like the mind of your friend right here. Living on his own dream world, reliving his most triumphant accomplishment. Have you ever wondered why sometimes he takes longer to arrive here than the usual? Sometimes the gratification of an accomplishment simply isn't enough. So he chooses to do it again and again, hoping that this time he can do it faster and better. Sometimes he just decides to roam around just for the fun of it. And finally, boring moments are substituted with exciting and fantastic vistas. Do you understand now? This is a better world. I hope someday you'll stop this childish tantrum and finally come to terms with your biggest mistake. Not killing him. Release yourself. Become truly alive. No. This is bullcrap, all of it. I've had enough! Oh my god. Spark! Oh, he's gone insane. Spark, Spark, it's me, listen. What happened to me? Spark, please, you have to listen to me. Slowly but surely, I started to be able to peer into cracks in the simulation. This is when I figured out Clarity's big secret. Clarity isn't just one being, but multiple working together. They are so similar to each other that you wouldn't be able to tell, but they were different enough that they occasionally fought with one another. This is where I came up with a plan. Remaining undetected inside of Clarity's system, I realized I could siphon some of Clarity's powers. But sadly, I realized that since I wasn't fully integrated into the system, I would only have limited access to them. I would need someone who is fully integrated. That's you, Spark. I've routed some control over Clarity's system into you. You can get us out of here, Spark. Take control. Gotcha. Yay, they're working together. Spark, no! Oh my god. Oh, I'm bad at this. Oh, I'm bad. I'm bad. I just want my job back. Wait, no. That was a long time ago. What's happening to me? Could not process request. Further clarification is required on subject, me. Who the hell are you? And by me, I see Spark. Surgeon. Information found on subject Spark. Subject Spark brain was successfully copied into the system. Data was obtained 2,654 heliocentric orbits ago. Ah, right, I remember now. I'm dead, right? Data regarding subject Spark body status missing. Estimated current status deceased. Cause of death, old age. So, even if my old self happened to escape, he's likely long gone by now. Not only that, but I'm not even the real deal. Just a crappy copy. Can't get any worse than that, huh? Say, whoever is speaking to me right now, tell me this, who really am I? By me, I mean the individual speaking to you right now. You are entity number 6,000. Oh gosh. You are entity number 6,367,901,442, previously known as Spark. That's it? Entity number blah 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 data is contained in sector number 6.772A. No known backups have been found. Entity simulation program is being processed at sector alongside other entities. Should have expected that. Alright then, tell me this. Who is entity number 1? Access den, granted. Entity number 1, known as Magna Claritas Centralis, is the central control unit. It is also the original entity known as Clarity. Ah, right. I remember now. This is Fark's doing. I'm able to access Clarity's system. Okay, so, listen up, you stupid computer. You're going to tell me everything I need to know. First of all, Spark, you're finally awake. Well, that's a nostalgic look. What happened? I don't really know. It seems like I was reset back to my original form. Suits you a lot better. Must be hard moving around when you were that big. Yeah, it was. Wait. Spark, you must have obtained some control. That is why I was reverted back. It's because you prefer this form over my previous one. With your new power, you can get us out of here. Yeah, I think so, but it won't be easy. Clarity has a central relay point, calls itself Claritas Centralis. Centralis is a variant of Clarity that is used to keep all other Clarities synced up. If I take over the Centralis, we should be able to take full control. I see, but how did you get that information? I'm not sure. It's like when you remember a distant memory, the new information just pops up. But still, I'm gonna need you for this one. Alright, what's the plan? Here, take my hand. Sorry for that, Fark, but I needed your power to make this work. Fark's Centralis isn't your run-of-the-mill Clarity. It's way stronger. But now with our power minds combined, we Sparks can take it no problem. Ugh, so that's how you look like. Disgusted. You will pay for everything you did. Get ready. Spark, you did it. You're in control now. Spark? Yeah, I am in control. Spark, where are you? Well, it's complicated. You see, everything that has been assimilated into Clarity's system is also technically a part of Clarity herself. I am also a part of the system. As I take control over the system also merges with me. Therefore, my personality will soon fade away as I continue to take over the system. Still, I was unable to determine whether my original body was discarded or not. It's very unlikely, but maybe someday out there you'll see him again. Soon I'll be releasing you back into the real world. Once it's all done, I'll be shutting myself down and taking this horrible system down with me. I'm really sorry, Fark, but this is goodbye. Farewell, friend. And thank you for everything. That was a crazy ending. I honestly did not see that whole AI Clarity thing coming or anything. Why? What is wrong with you? Oh, is it not over yet? Or maybe... He's not happy. Damn, I cannot believe a single word of what you just said. Of all the things you could do with all this power, suicide is the best you could think of. Spark! I can't yell right now. I remember what that little genocidal pipsqueak said was my biggest mistake. Well, she was wrong. Dead wrong. My biggest mistake was not reaching out to you. Aww. This is so good. There's... Ouch! What was that for? For your own good. What the hell was all that crap? You and me, we are in this together. No, stop! All of this, it's all my fault. I'll fix it. You shut your mouth. I'm just as responsible for this as you are. We are doing this together, and that's final. Alright, fine. Let's do this. Ha! Friday Night Funkin'. And so Friday Night Funkin' I think was popular when Spark 3 came out, so... Ooh. And so it happened. Spark found out that there might be survivors out there. Together we would work to reverse the effects of clarity. With me on the outside and Spark on the inside, we will build a new world for those who are still alive. A world that embraces their individual will and strengths. A world of the free. Now with generative AI plaguing us, this game hits a little bit different. It's crazy. Okay. That was the story, guys. That was Spark the Electric Jester. Yep. I hope you guys enjoyed. Bye-bye!